morning. We haven't done one of these in a long time. But welcome to Monday Morning Motivation. I know it's been almost 2 years since we did a Monday Morning Motivation. Good morning, you. It's Monday, my favorite day of the week. I love Mondays. Love Mondays. I'm going to tell you why I love Mondays, because I used to hate them. I used to think that Mondays were terrible. I am handsome this morning. Ooh-wee. Drinking water and minding my business. Good morning. Listen, wherever or whenever you may watch this, whenever or wherever you may watch this, and I'm going to share this with a couple folks, just because I know it's been a minute since I've been on here. So I'm going to tag my people, tag my folks. Good morning. When you get in here, let me know you in here. Don't be shy. It's Monday. It is Monday. Good morning. What's up, Jacoby? Good morning. Me and Jacoby hair is kind of alike. He got the full beard, though. I'm jealous. All I got is this right here. But it works for me. Go ahead and share this. I'm not going to do like most of my peers do. My mentor told me not to do that. You know, come on in. He said, just get to the point. So let me get to the point. We haven't done a Monday morning motivation in probably 1.5, almost 2 years. But ladies and gentlemen, we are absolutely back. We are back. Monday morning motivations is back. At our heyday, we had over 200 people rocking with us with Monday. What's up, Thori? My boy here, Project's brother. Doing good, living good, looking good. Happy 40th, man. Can you believe it, bro? We in them 40s. I turned 40 in November. Proud of you, man. You're doing big things. Listen, it's Monday. For those of you who are not familiar with Monday morning motivations, at our heyday, we had over 200 people that were subscribed to our daily text. We had a private Facebook group. And what we would do is basically concentrate and focus on providing motivation on Mondays, because that's a day that many people dread. For many of us, it's our first day back at work, the first day back at school, and the angst and the anxiety of that moment is so prevalent that many people hate Monday. So I said, you know what? The only way to change your perception of a thing is to shift your mindset. So I had to go from hating Monday to loving Monday. And I absolutely love Monday. Let me tell you what I've done on this Monday already. Got up at 5. No, let me not lie. Got up at 6:15. Hey, Margina. For a 6:30 workout session.
Good work. Yes, sir. Day 2.
With my personal trainer. It was day 2. And let me tell you something. I am fat. No way around it. A good 380 pounds. But when I tell you, I am on my way to being healthy, and it's a little vanity too, because I want to look good. I want to wear a certain style of clothes and all that kind of wonderful stuff, because I want these years to be my best years. But I got myself up and I went, and he drugged me. I'm going to show you in my Instagram story, me laying on the concrete, barely able to move. But it's all good. Jacoby, I'm laid out on the ground like, I'm gonna show you the video. Good morning. So let me tell y'all what Monday morning motivations is. That's hard for me to say. I'm on my way, Jacoby. Listen, brother, I'm so excited Because I see, 'cause let me tell you something. You can't work out ugly. And I'm already handsome. So me being fit and handsome is going to be a combination. You hear me? So, listen, I'm ready, brother. But let me tell y'all what Monday Morning Motivation is, okay? This is what we do. So every Monday, we spend about 5 to 10 minutes with each other, and I provide you with some motivation to help you get through this day. Because here's what we know. Newton's law says that an object that's at rest stays at rest, and an object that stays in motion unless there is a force that manipulates it. Meaning, the more you sit still, the more you gonna sit still. That's a word all by itself. The more you sit still, the more you're going to sit still. Thank you, Kirk. I'm coming for you, Kirk. You ain't gonna be the only cut pastor. Listen, the more you sit, the more you contemplate, the more you ponder, the more you're waiting on someone to affirm you, you are going to remain stagnant. There is no way to get out of a stagnant state except getting out of it. Yes, Tammy, we on our way. There's no way to get out of a stagnant state except to get out of it. I was making every excuse in the world not to work out. And the crazy thing is, Jacoby, I had done this before. Lost 40 pounds about 2 years ago, was going to the gym every day, was eating halfway decent, drinking water, and it was coming off. And people were seeing it. Listen, I know me, because if I try to take off a huge chunk, then I'll quit. So, Kirk, so I'm definitely starting small. 3 days a week right now, 45 minutes, and then going to do some walking on the off days. So I'm really excited. So number one, I'm going to give you 3 points. Let me give you 3 points. For most of you, yeah, Jacoby, we got a lot in common, brother. For most of us, let me tell you what most of it is. And I want to accredit this teaching this morning to my mentor, Jonathan Edison. Jonathan Edison, for about a year and a half, took me in a very intense mentorship and shared with me the other side. He is extremely successful. He's a millionaire. He's a prolific author, speaker, motivational speaker. And for about a year and a half, I sat under his tutelage, and he shared with me some things that are so important. And I want to make sure that I give him credit for what I'm getting ready to say, because this comes from his genius mind. I'm just one of his pupils. This comes from him. It comes from God, but it came from his teaching. Some of us haven't started. Watch this, Jacoby. Because you are actually afraid of being successful in the area that you seek success. I'm going to say that again. Some of you haven't started because you are afraid of the success that you seek. You are afraid of being the size you want to be because you're not sure what and how you would handle being your ideal weight or being at your optimum health. And so the thought of the unknown scares you. And so you find comfort in your current state, even though your current state is killing you. You're finding, Kirk, if I was preaching, I would say finding comfort in what kills you, right? You see yourself, but you're not sure am I really going to be happy when I get there? So you say, you know what? Let me tell you what I hate. Ain't that a word, Tammy? Yeah, being comfortable in what's killing you. Because it's real easy to keep eating and to not work and to be lethargic and sit on that couch right? And you can find I was finding every reason to justify my laziness until I said, no more. I'm 39 years old. I'm the heaviest I've ever been. I want to live as long as I possibly can in a body that is responsive, that allows me to do what God created me to do. Tammy, I was in the pulpit preaching, sweating, couldn't breathe. Sometimes it's difficult. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's difficult for me sometimes to walk up steps. The doctors want me to have weight loss surgery because I have very little cartilage left in my knees. I am too young for that. And they said either lose weight or you're going to have knee replacement surgery at 39. I was like, you know what? No. No. And I consider weight loss surgery, and for those who are considering that, that's fine. But I told my primary care, I said, I really want to try to do this without it if I can, because I see people have a lot of, some people have great success stories with it, but then some people have complications. And I said, I really have not given it my all since about 2 years ago. And Jacoby, it was crazy. I was going to the gym every day and people, oh man, you doing it. And then one day I just said, forget it. I don't want to do it anymore. And so some of you are afraid of the success you seek. So you sit in the comfort that kills you. Ooh, I wish I could type it. Let me say that one more time. Some of you are afraid of the success that you're seeking. So you find comfort in what's killing you. Let me say it one more time. Some of you are afraid of the success that you are seeking. So you find comfort in what's killing you. They say that not moving is the new cigarette smoking. Being inactive is just as dangerous, if not more, as cigarette smoking. Think about that. And the cool thing is, you don't have to, Kirk said it, you don't have to do a whole lot. Barry, don't start with me. But some of us are afraid of the success we seek, so we find comfort in what kills us. We do things like eat things we know that are going to kill. We maintain relationships that we know eventually are going to break our hearts. All these things because we found comfort in it because we are afraid of the success that we seek. Thank you, Jacoby. That's a whole word right there. That might be a book. So I want to talk about really quickly in 3 minutes, and I'm going to let y'all get on your way. I want to talk about having a go, ready, set mentality. If you're like me, Barry Lamont Tolbert, who is one of the most brilliant people I know, I am extremely analytical, Tammy. Sarah, I've got to know the ins and outs. Some of that is my anxiety. I got to know who going to be at the party, who going to be there, who not going to be there, where we going, what time we getting there. I'm not necessarily a spontaneous person. I'm an impulsive person, but not a spontaneous one. So if I'm going to begin a new venture, oftentimes I need to have everything in a row first, all my ducks in a row, as it were. Let me tell you, there is nothing wrong with pursuing excellence, but don't allow, Barry Tolbert, this is going to help you. Don't allow the pursuit of excellence to hinder your execution and the presentation of whatever it is you're trying to do. I remember, Jacoby, I would not work out because I would say, I don't have any workout clothes. I don't have, I'm not lying. You are a genius. You know you are. I would say, well, I don't really have the right pants. I don't have the right shoes. Hey, Nita, I don't have the right pants. I don't have the right shoes to work out because I was so meticulous about the details. But the details, I know the devil is in the details. It is. But let me tell you what also the devil is in. The devil is in not executing. Let me tell you something that's going to blow your mind. Gifts are perfected as you use them. You cannot perfect a gift if it sits on your shelf. Very practical explanation. Barry Tolbert is a preacher. Now, what I know about Barry Lamont Tolbert is that as wonderful love you, Nita, as wonderful as Barry Lamont Tolbert preaches, I know for a fact that he practices and has practiced his craft both privately and publicly. If you leave your gift sitting on the shelf, unwrapped, then it is never going to become what it could be. So you sitting here, let me tell you something. Health is a gift that is ooh, this is good. Health is a gift that is perfected as you go. Listen to me good. Health is a gift. This sun is hitting me right today. All right, praise God. Health is a gift that is perfected as you go. Creativity is a gift that's perfected as you go. Why are you waiting on the perfect opportunity to start working out? Start today. Go outside. Walk around. I'm telling you, Newton's law, and my friend Professor Cat West is here. So I'm probably going to mess up Newton's law, but I'm going to give you the cult version. An object that stays at rest will stay at rest. An object that stays in motion will stay in motion. Your body responds to your intention. Jacoby, thank you for taking notes. I appreciate you, brother. You cannot perfect any gift that you have in not using it. That doesn't work. I wanted to be a motivational speaker. And so I wanted to have these perfect conferences, and I wanted to have the perfect look and the perfect aesthetic. But here's the reality. I wasn't talking to nobody. So nobody knew that I had this gift. Law number one, I got it right. Thank you, my friend. So think about it. How can you perfect what you refuse to use? You've got all this stuff in you. And let me tell you something, for my people that are on this health journey with me, but because your body is trapping you, it's not allowing you to do. Kathleen, I would leave the pulpit sometimes I'm talking about exhausted to the point where I was embarrassed. And I would want to preach with such fervor and with such fire, but I couldn't because my body was limiting me. And I had to acknowledge that I did it to myself. So the only way to rectify it is to get in motion. I want to challenge you to get in motion. I don't care what it is. Whatever your gift is, put it in motion. And I'm talking about today. What is it? What do you want to do? Because let me tell you something. Weight don't fall off by wishing. If it did, we would all be perfect specimens. I used to get so upset at people that were well proportioned, because I'd be like, here they go again. He got his shirt off again. And I realized the only reason that I was mad was because I couldn't take mine off. So how can I hate on another man's progress? What I should have done is looked at that brother and said, you know what, dag nabbit, if he can do that, I can do that. And then partner with somebody that would help push me into that. And so that's what I did. I went and got a personal trainer who is not, can I say something? Can I say something? You have to beware of the fans in your life, the people that just love you just because those people, as wonderful as they are, they will sit and watch you gain weight, be inactive, and because they love you so much, won't say nothing to you until you 700 pounds And then it's like, oh, you on my 600-pound life. You saw me getting fat over the years. Why you ain't say nothing to me? Oh, Jacoby, let me tell you something. If I ever get a six-pack, I'm going to preach half naked. You can't love me and see me in an unhealthy state and don't say anything to me. That is far more offensive than you ever coming up to me and say, Terrence, you need to get your weight under control. You not saying anything to me is more offensive than you saying, Terrence, why don't you walk sometimes? You need to. So I just want to encourage you, and I'm going for the day. I want to encourage you, go, ready, set. What are you waiting on? There are no more excuses. None. No more excuses. Professor Cat West and I, Barry said, if I ever got a six-pack, I have to leave ministry. Listen, I'm telling you, if I ever get a six-pack, I'm going to preach in them tight Charlene cousin. I'm going to be preaching in them tight shirts. He ain't going to be able to tell me nothing. I already can't tell me nothing now, and I'm fat. Jacoby said, I'm going to have a Baywatch ministry. Woo! Yes. I'm telling you. But listen, you can live, and it ain't about, listen, I'm telling you, guys, many of you are in my age group. You got it. Just go do it. You don't need a workout partner. Just go do it on your own. You got it. Get a personal trainer. Get somebody that's not you need some people in your life that are not enamored with your persona. You need some people in your life that are not enamored by your gifting. You need some people in your life whose sole job, is to push you to be greater, and they're not impressed with your current resume. My personal trainer don't care nothing about how good I preach. He don't care nothing about nothing I do. He care about me getting there at 6:30 in the morning and leaving there depleted. You need people in your life who are not going to be so enamored with your wonderfulness. I know we like our fans. I know we like to be around people who love us, and that's good. My aunt is silly. Auntie, you already look good. Look like your mama. But listen, so this is Monday Motivate. So this is what you can expect. Every Monday around this time, you're going to get some humor. You're going to get some teaching. You're going to get some motivation. Now, what do I need from you? Because this has to be a relationship of reciprocity. Okay? Everybody that is here today, I am going to invite you to my private Monday morning motivation Facebook chat. In that chat, what we're going to do is we're going to share our goals, dreams, and aspirations. And we are going to push each other to become our best selves. Okay? So I want you to look for that invite. Okay? Now, for most people, you have to pay to be in this group. But since you all are here today, I believe that people who early adopt, you guys are early adopters. You saw the live, you didn't know what it was going to say. You clicked on, some of you clicked on because you're my friend. Some of y'all clicked on because you're nosy. I don't care why you clicked. The fact is you're here. So if you want to be a part of the private Monday Morning Motivation Facebook group, I want you to inbox me and say, I'm in. And I will add you to that group today. We are going to share our dreams. Professor Kathleen West and I have a book we've been talking about for 5 years. And Kat, now is the time that we need to start it, because the environment and climate that we in needs us. It needs our friendship, our relationship, the love that we have for each other. That needs to be seen and displayed. So we've got to get to work on that. So if you want to be a part of this. I'm glad God led you. Add you, I got you. All of you, if you want to be in this group, because it's getting ready to grow. It's getting ready to grow. I'm going to say something, and this may make some of you uncomfortable, but I want to make you uncomfortable. I am on a trajectory that is getting ready to move me from a place of obscurity to a place of prominence. I don't say that to brag. I say that because I'm glad that you have early adopted with me, because I want to take you where I am going. I want to take you where I'm going. Most people, when they know they're getting ready to break out, they start to separate. They start to eliminate certain people. I don't want to do that. Anybody that knows that they're on the brink of something wonderful, I want to partner with you. So I'm going to add you to that group today. In that group, we're going to share our thoughts, our concerns, and we push each other to be great. We're going to hold each other accountable. We're going to make sure that we write the books that are in us. We're going to make sure that we put out the plays that are in us, the songs that are in us, the businesses that are in us, the nonprofits that are in us. Everything that's in us, we are going to push each other. And the only motive that we have is to see each other successful. We are literally building a network. This is how this works. It's not about me. I'm just the source that God is using in this channel. I don't have to be the only person that you network with, but I promise you, if you network with me where I'm going, you are going to see an incredible return on your investment. So I want you to be in the Facebook group. The second thing I want you to commit to doing, November the 28th, I turned 40 years old. November the 28th, I turned 40 years old. On my 40th birthday, I'm going to be releasing Monday Morning Motivations, Volume 1. Okay, great. I love my friend. Okay, cousin, I'll be waiting on you. And Kat, I can't wait to talk to your students. I hope I get the opportunity to do that again. November 28th, if I live to see it, I turn 40 years old. All right. And I have some money for you too. Hey, Felicia. November 28th, I turned 40. On that day, and Felicia has already purchased her book, my good friend Felicia Orange. On November the 28th, wonderful, Kath, I can't wait. I am releasing Monday Morning Motivations, Volume 1. For everybody, I want you to do this. I want you to commit to buying the book. It's only $20. What I am going to do, for those of you who are in the private Monday Motivations Facebook group, and Felicia, I need you to be in that group. Okay? Everybody that is in that group, you will get a discounted price of that book. You got to be in the group to know what the discounted price is. And you're going to get an autographed copy of that book. What is that book going to entail? It is literally 52 motivational stories that you will read every Monday. You can start any Monday of the year, and it'll have a motivation for every Monday. There are 52 Mondays in a year, and there are 52 stories. These are 52 stories, events, things that have happened to me personally that I'm going to be sharing with you, lessons that I've learned from those stories. And they are going to empower you and push you to be what you've been created to be. So, and I'm in. Good. If you want to be, I'm going to go back after this airs and look who says I'm in, or you can say that I'm in. If you want to be in this private Facebook group, inbox me, let me know. I'm going to get that in. Felicia's already bought her book. She did the pre-order with me. It's coming, Felicia. November the 28th is my birthday. They will be in your hands by November the 28th if you're part of this group. Okay? I'm telling you, can't afford in this particular season of your life to waste time connections that are not feeding back into you. And that's what I want to do. I want to feed back into you. All right. Monday morning motivation every Monday will be right here. We're going to restart the text club so that you can get daily text from me. It's absolutely free. The only thing that I'm going to ask you to do, outside of buying the book, the texts are going to be free. This content is going to be free. The only thing I'm going to ask you to do is to subscribe to my Patreon, which is only $5 a month. That gives you all access to all things Monday morning. It's $5 a month. That's it. What is that going to do? That's going to help us cover the cost of the tech service. That's going to free me up. Because see, once I'm able to come out of corporate America, then I'm really going to be able to do what I do. But I got to work because I got kids in the way. So if you will support me in Patreon, I'm going to support the link in Patreon. It's only $5 a month. That is going to help corporate media get out of this corporate space so that I can really focus on doing what I know that I was created to do. I'm glad you love the text. They're coming back. And this time they're going to be daily texts. Daily texts you'll get from me, from my mind. You all know God gives me incredible things to say. Margin, you ready for the book? It's going to blow your mind. It's an amazing work. So, again, if you want to be a part of this, and let me tell you something about early adopters, people that get it on the ground floor. See, you're going to have all access for $5. Eventually, it's going to be $10, $20, $40, $50, $100. You guys are getting in at the ground level because you are an early adopter. And to show my appreciation, I'm giving you a minimum cost, okay? So, you want to be in a group? Say I'm in. I see some of you said that I'm in. I'm going to post, Felicia, the Patreon information in the Facebook private group. I'm going to add all of you that have said I'm in or have expressed that you want to be in. Good morning, Tanisha. So proud of you. Tanisha is a powerful motivational speaker as well. So, again, what's the word for the day? Go, ready, set. Newton's law says an object that's at rest wants to stay at rest. An object that stays in motion wants to stay in motion. You got to get in motion today. You got to do something towards your goal. If it's literally taking a lap around your neighborhood, that's motion. If it's writing one of your book, that's motion. It's all motion. Somebody write this. All motion counts. My brother Fred Folston. About that powerful brother. All motion counts. I went and worked out this morning. All motion counts. Just think about it. Many of you have watches, and what do? You count your steps. Every step counts. Same in your life. It all counts. Whether you write 3 chapters or 3 sentences. I see you, brother. I'm coming for you, Noop. I love you, man. Whether you write 3 chapters or 3 sentences. Felicia, you've got that your hair product. All motion counts. All motion. Stop thinking, well, I didn't have this. All motion counts. Yes, write the paper. All motion counts. I'm tired. Me to death. I'm gonna put the video up. You're gonna see it. All motion counts. You've been talking about going back to school. Submit that application. Why? Because all motion counts. That steps towards your goal. You're taking 10,000 steps in life for your health. Take 10,000 steps towards your goals in life. All steps count. All steps. Fred Folston going to the gym right now. Why? Because all steps count. Once he leaves that, I'm going to talk to clients today. Why? Because all steps count. Cat West is going to get on his grad school paper. Why? Because all steps count. Hey, Carrie, girl, I ain't seen you since the cathedral. All steps count. Receive it. All steps count. I'm not embarrassed. I am 380 pounds. Now, I'm a handsome 380. Don't get it twisted. But I am 380 pounds. This is the heaviest I've ever been in my life. Many of you didn't know me when I was young, but I was always a stick figure. Kathleen knew me when I was younger, slim. And just over the years, poor eating, stress, the weight just piled on. And very few people, most people loved me so much they didn't want to offend me, so they never said anything. And so here I am at 380, and I said the other day, this is the fattest I will ever be. I am done with that. I am tired of not being able to go buy the clothes I want to wear. I'm tired of having to go pay more money for the clothes I want to wear. And don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, because I'm beautiful. But turn sideways, I was a stick. So this is about health, because I got to walk my daughter down the aisle when she gets married. I want to see my son get married and go to those are things. I want to be old and me and Treese be fussing and you know what I'm saying? And all that wonderful stuff. And I won't be if I don't do what I got to do. So my brother Fred Folston has been telling me, get your hips to work. And I finally listen. But all motion counts. All steps count. Take a step towards your goal today. If it's just brainstorming an idea, all steps count. All steps count. All steps count. All steps count. Carrie, all steps count. I don't care how small your step is. All steps count. Take steps towards your goal. Again, we live by the mantra in our group. Go, ready, set. Go, ready, set. Somebody type that. Go, ready, set. That is the philosophy that we live by. Does that mean that we don't plan? No, that's not what it means. But what it means is we don't become so tied to the plan that we never present what's in our hearts. Some of you have things, hey, Precious, some of you have business ideas in your mind, but you are so tied to the research that you never present it. And then what happens is it ends up dying in your mind. Or you start looking at other people. Man, they got a clothing line. Go ready, set. They got a Mickey, you know how this thing go. It's go ready, set. I got to get out there. And it'll take care of itself. I can fix it as I go. I can fix it. I can tweak it. I can perfect it. But gifts can only be perfected as you present them. You can't. Last thing I'm going to say, watch this. Let me tell you why gifts cannot be perfected unless they're used. Because if you don't put your gift out there, then the world doesn't have the ability to critique it and shape it. So you don't know what the world needs because the world doesn't know what you have. If you just got it sitting on the shelf, who's going to know what it can do? You've got to put the gift out there. Get in motion. All steps count. Write the paper. Make the phone call. Inquire about the business license. Do some research on the computer today because all steps count. We in Go Ready Set. Last thing I'm going to say. Thank you, Mickey. If you want to be a part of this motivation, this is what I need you to do. And if you're coming in late, I really want you to go back and watch this entire thing. But I want to partner with you because I believe in each and every one of you. Each and every one of you. Each and every one of you have something on the inside of you that needs to be released, that you've been holding on to for whatever reason. I'm telling you, this is the time to do it. Go, ready, set. I want to partner with you, okay? and I want you to partner with me. How can you partner with me? You can do that in a couple ways. We have a private Monday Morning Motivation Facebook group. All you have to do to gain access to it is say, I'm in. Now, other people will have to pay to get into that group. If you're watching me today, you will not have to pay. I am going to ask you to partner with me by signing up for my Patreon. My Patreon is going to be listed in the group. It is only $5 a month. What does that do? That helps me become independent so that I can put more time and energy into motivating you to be what you need to be. We got a text club that's going to start. I'm going to put the information in the Monday Morning Motivation group so you can get the text. I'm not going to charge you for the text. There's a book that launches on my birthday this year called Monday Morning Carrier In. Wonderful. I got you. I'm going to push you in the group today. So there's a book that I have, Monday Morning Motivations, Volume 1. 52 days of motivation. How will you use that book? You will read a new chapter every Monday. You can start with whatever Monday you want to start. There are 52 stories that come from my personal life. Let me tell you something. And Kat probably knows me better than anybody that's on here. I have some stories that I've never shared that I'm going to share with you, and I'm going to share with you the lesson that I learned. I'm going to tell you what I learned in life. And I'm going to be transparent with you, and I'm going to show you the scars that I have so that you can extract the lesson without having to go through the pain that I went through. That itself is worth the $5, I promise you. All right? So that's it. That's Monday Morning Motivation. Go and have an incredible Monday. Remember, go, ready, set, all motion counts. All step counts. I'll see you in the private Facebook group. Tell everybody. You need to tell them, listen, Terrence Culp is back. You need to partner with him. He is on something. I know y'all can feel the vibrancy and the energy in me right now, okay? Thank you, Kat. I love you. I love you. I love you all. I look forward to seeing you in the private group. Have an amazing day. And remember, go, ready, set.